Hi everyone, I'm with Tim from the Ethical Consumer magazine. Meg, Georgia and I will be interviewing him today. So could you explain who the Ethical Consumer magazine are and what makes you the authority to consumerism?
What we try and do is give consumers information on the ethics of different companies and products so that they can make the most ethical choices every time that they go shopping. We've been working in the sector for around 25 years now. During that time we've built up a huge database with information that looks at their ethics. You've got as much or as little as you want on our website basically. You can have that glimpse of what's important, or you can really drill down into the information behind the rankings.
Could you also explain what it means to have the Ethical Best Buy award? We got another point, so we're now 18. So if you could just explain how you can get this award.
Yep, so the Best Buy accreditation is something that's only really awarded to a very few select companies, if you like, and we see it as kind of a gold standard of ethical accreditation. It is difficult to get. The reason that you came out the best is because you kind of had this sort of double lock, if you like, because not only are you organic, it's also fair trade as well.
When I'm doing my shopping and I want to, I'm reading labels, I think it can be really misleading. Like some companies use those big punchy words that pull you in and you think, oh wow, I'm buying this natural, organic, or this product, but actually it's not so. So
some coconut oils, we always get asked, oh, I can buy it for £1 here, and actually people now can see on this chart the reasons why some are so cheap.
That's a big part of what we do, is rate and rank brands so that it's really easy for consumers to see which products are ethical and which have just got the clever marketing.
So can you talk us through the various areas that are covered by the Best Buy Award?
So we look at 5 broad areas. The first is environmental, the second is people, the third is animals, the fourth is politics, and the fifth is a separate one for product sustainability. And in that last category, Lucy B scores really well, and that's kind of what's stood out against its competitors. I guess what was good about Lucy B is they scored well across all the categories that we cover. So you might not think about animal rights being an issue in a coconut oil sector, but as you'll know, often monkeys are used to collect the coconuts, and they're sort of the conditions in which they're housed and kept are often quite poor. So you scored well for that because monkeys aren't used. It was really refreshing to see a company score so well, and I think Lucy B actually scores the highest of any company on the whole of our ranking system.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, no one else scores 18. But no one can actually reach 20 because some of the positive marks you couldn't pick up because it's not applicable in your market.
So why do you think large companies fare poorly in the table?
So I think part of the problem is that they are very profit motivated, and they're wanting to maximise shareholder value gets in the way with commitments to the environment, etc. And it's very difficult for them to turn these enormous organisations round quickly. They should really be on top of that now.
I just wanted to know, where do you gather the information from?
So it's really compiling and bringing together different sources of information from all over the web and through conversations with companies, other campaign organisations and in the media for different stories about the companies, whether that's positive stories or negative stories, so that we can provide really complete information for consumers.
What sets Lucy B aside from other companies?
When you've got a brand like Lucy B, where it's quite obvious that you're so passionate and keen to get the ethics in there, I think that really shows through, and that's quite unusual. But then you have a look at things that maybe aren't on our ranking system, like the agroforestry issue. While it might not be in the rankings exactly, it's the fact that you're doing that shows people that you're like really interested there in the ethics. So it's great to see.
Is there anything we can improve on?
At the moment, you're at the peak of what you can do as a small company. But as you grow, you'll go and we raise the bar basically.
The fact that I can just come to your website, see it all there and then, I know I'll certainly be using it anyway in the future. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been really interesting, and we just hope that you guys now have a bigger insight.
Well, thanks very much for inviting me. It's been really nice to meet you all.